Hey everyone, it's Ben and I'm back for some acting tips and tricks. This time it comes from a workshop from Aura Casting. So they're located in California, started by a guy by the name of Taylor. They did a workshop today, like a Zoom workshop, and I thought a lot of the notes were very applicable to what other people should hear when it comes to headshots and resumes and Actors Access and Casting Network and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and share some of those thoughts right here. So if you haven't heard of them or checked out their Instagram, I encourage you to do so right now. They cast for all over the nation. They're super friendly and super nice. Two of their associates, Emily and June, led the Zoom today. I'll show you a little bit of footage on the Zoom, but they went over and talked a lot about headshots and how important it is to make sure the headshot actually looks like you. One aspect I thought that was really applicable to help you stand out just a little bit more was if you've got headshots or you've got some action shots or something like that of you doing the action of what they're looking to cast for. For example, if you go mountain climbing or something like that, or bike riding or whatever, and you've got some photos of you doing those things, that will help make their life so much easier. They can see it. It's right there, all ready to go. They said that your headshot should look like you on a slightly better day. I thought that was a good way to put it. On Actors Access, they talked about putting a slate shot, something just really basic, super short, super sweet, that basically just says, "Hi, my name's Ben," or just kind of gives them a real quick feel and beat of how you talk, what you sound like, all that kind of stuff. I think that's really beneficial too. I really like their insight when talking about a reel. It shouldn't be over 2 minutes, they said, which I totally agree. And also on each little segment that you put inside your reel, try to keep those little clips under 15 seconds. I completely agree with that because there's a lot of times that when we watch a reel or whatever, it's got some little bit tidbits and stuff that just doesn't really apply to what shows the actor's actual performance. When it comes to IMDb, featuring your reel is also a nice little touch. I've got that on mine. I believe you do need to have IMDb Pro, be like a subscriber, to actually have that feature, but it's just a one little edge that kind of sets you apart, kind of shows people, catches their eye, and gives them an idea, okay, this is what this person does. So they talked about social media, and I was really curious on this, and they said Instagram really is the go-to platform. I have people that ask for Instagram profile, and also TikTok. I wanted to know if there was any other platforms that any other places are asking for. But Instagram, they said you really need to build that out. They're asking for your Instagram handles a lot. And also one of the big keys is separating out your Instagram content, like for business and personal. That can be a big thing. If you haven't already created an Instagram acting account, I encourage you to do so, even if you don't have a lot of followers on that. It doesn't matter the followers, but it's just having stuff that they can look at really quickly on your Instagram. You can start to build here and there is a good benefit. So some of the final thoughts came down to somebody's question when they asked, hey, what are some things that actually make people hurt them the most of not being cast, and what helps people also stand out? One that they mentioned is a lot of people don't have a picture on their profile for like Actors Access, Backstage, or even in Aura Casting. You gotta have a picture. Even when they view the audition, if they don't see your photo, and make sure it's a professional headshot. You got to. It is money well spent. If your mom thinks she can take it, you got a friend that can take it, I don't recommend that at all. Spend the money, it'll be well worth it. And the other aspect was making sure that your online profile was all completely filled out. It's got all your special interests, it's got your reels and your photos and all that kind of stuff. It just makes a well-rounded, complete profile, and not just for Aura Casting or Backstage or Actors Access, IMDb, anywhere that you are representing you, make sure you've got all the details filled out. I've also got some stuff in there that'll show kind of your resume on what that looks like, specifically tailored to actors and how you want to create that. They had some great insights on the resumes, and I thought that's one thing that a lot of people need to hone in on to make their stuff really stand out. So these guys absolutely crushed it on their Zoom workshop, probably the biggest Zoom meeting I think I've ever been on. They were like, oh yeah, 100 people maxes out at that point, and yeah, there was a lot on this one. 2 pages of many faces on there. But anyhow, they just did a great job. I hope these are some tips, tricks, ideas, things that can really help you. There you go. So go check them out. Go create a profile. They would love to have you be a part of their family. It's Aura Casting, and we'll see you around.